Welcome to Euro Sucks, the weekly podcast where we review and critique the best and the worst fan-created original characters from the My Little Pony Fandom. This show is unscripted and unfiltered, so minor language will be used. As well, this show can be a little heavy on the critique at times. That being said, if you are easily offended, do not watch. If not, feel free to join us for this week's show. This is episode 99 for February 12th, 2016. This week, the light may be on... No, wait. The light may be broken, but we're still working. My name is Modified Thunderbirds. I am the show host and manager of the show. This week, I am joined by...
Commander Sparkle, Assistant Project Manager.
Eddie Bobo, I'm in charge of gathering questions for interaction. I'm also not used to going third.
You're not used
You
to going
always
third?
go third.
I know, but as of recent, sometimes we haven't. It's been a while.
As of recent, you've practically been the assistant project coordinator.
Well,
Assistant Project fucking useless? You mean he didn't do anything?
Well, no, I'm just used because the last two episodes were Smooth and then Soren, so I always went next.
Yeah. So, this is our fifth live...
This is our fourth live stream in a row.
Yeah, fourth live stream in a row.
The fifth is to come.
The fifth
Yeah,
is...
and we do have a fifth live stream planned for episode 100.
It's crazy. We're trying to make everything work.
We swear we're kind of productive and professional,
We've got something
but
coming.
we're not.
Yeah. So, anything else? Intro? Commander!
What?
How have you been?
How have I been? School started, so I'm dead inside.
Aren't we all?
Oh, that's perfect for this the name of this episode.
The light may be on, but we're not working.
The light inside is broken, but we still work.
Two in a hand and one in a bush.
Vending machines.
Vending machine, son. So, where did we leave off last week with fan art?
I don't know. I was lost on like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It seems like something I should remember, but...
Seems like something Smooth should remember.
I was like, that's something Smooth would remember. Not that
Yeah.
he should remember, but he's not here.
There we go. It's hard to, get this whole thing to work. So, assuming that we're all caught up on fan art this week...
Wait, I really like this Your Rosie Sucks. It's all of us with Rosie's color scheme.
Well, that's because
adorable.
Rosie's
Summer
secretly
Sweet.
is secretly us.
We're all just summer sweet.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. 10 out of 10.
That actually reminds me of one of the pictures that I made. Did I ever post that anywhere where I changed literally all of our colors to Medi's new colors?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's the new Medi 52.
Yeah, that did get shared, right. On my page? I think.
Oh my god. Forgot already, didn't ya? That's fucking beautiful.
Wait, which one's that?
Well, I'm a Kermit the One Frog here.
Oh, I'm getting back. Hold on.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, that was shared a while ago with me, but apparently only just recently actually made it.
Well, no,
into
it was
the
added on the 25th of January. We've just gotten no fan art, or it's not been added.
No, it just wasn't added.
It was added almost 3 weeks ago.
Anyway, so
Have we really gotten this little fan art?
Yeah.
no, we
We just don't get a lot of fan art a lot of the times right now.
I guess.
I think we had
the third picture was uploaded on the 6th.
And also, some fan art that was added is also, if it's old, then it's because we never got alerted to it, and I got alerted to it recently.
That also being said, just because we have slow fan art weeks doesn't mean that
The show is failing. Abandon ship. Burn it.
yeah, don't do that.
Show's
I
over,
mean,
guys.
that's all true, but hey.
Show's over, guys. End live stream. We're done. Since it's our last episode, that's our ending theme.
Just us singing our intro theme. This is how it ends, not with bang.
But with a whimper.
Just us being like, yeah.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
But besides us not getting fan art, we did round out the rest of the little we used to be art things with the pirate themed Medi.
Yes.
I mean, you got an extra one, Medi.
Yeah, because I got a pirate.
You got 2 pirate things this week.
Yeah, because I'm a pirate.
Jar.
Yeah.
Like a butt pirate. Oh!
Oh!
It's funny because he's gay. Yeah.
But,
it's all quite lovely, and I really, really like it. It's super, super fucking cute art. I really like it a lot.
Also, can I just say that, like, I know it's a little bit old, but I love how we have a 100th episode party piece, and we haven't gotten to our 100th episode yet.
Yeah. It's really nice. I like it.
It's a good piece. I like the piece. Finally, a bitch that isn't done on line paper.
Yeah, well, you're so goddamn happy.
Praise Celestia.
Praise Celestia.
Get that shit out of here.
Light be upon her.
Never ever say those words ever again. You goddamn fucking weeb.
That isn't a weave thing.
You fucking weeb. Goddamn it. Anyway. Fan art aside, not that we don't love it. We absolutely do. We love it
It's
all.
not that we don't love it, it's that we didn't get any.
You know,
So you guys don't love us.
No, don't say that. So we're gonna get into actually having the episode today. Where's my D6? That's not anywhere there. Oh, it was outside the container. Okay. So the die of fate, die of justice. Justice, that's what it is. Gets to be rolled this time around again for like the 4th straight time. Again, I am 1 and 2. Commander's 3 and 4. Medi is 5 and 6. So
I was like, oh, Medi's 4?
yeah. And speaking of Medi being 5 and 6, it rolled 5. So that means Medi gets to go first.
Alrighty.
So let me wait, hold on. I gotta pull up the document.
Let me just talk
hold on, guys. Everyone stop the presses.
Sorry. I am just so behind. I am.
Eurocy sucks is disorganized. Cancel the show.
Oh my god, it's a fucking... Nobody knew! No one knew!
Alright, I got the document opened up for like the 4th time today. Ooh, I know this artist just by the link. Copy.
It's just by the link.
Paste. I mean, I recognize that it said Rowan Falls. So I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I know Rowan Falls.
This is Technocolor
Cool.
by Rowan Falls. And he's an interesting horse. He is a unicorn, and his cutie mark is a technos is a digital 8 note in Technocolor.
Okay.
So it's pink and green, so it's kind of cool. He himself has a not a split personality, but he has two different ways of his. He has a persona of a sense. He normally, when you're just talking to Technocolor, he is an antisocial nerd, basically. Fucking super nerd, super cynical, super sarcastic, judges everything. He's a casual gamer, huge fan of the Power Pony comics, likes Dungeons and Dragons.
Fucking
nerd. Though, despite these interests, he is also known under the persona of DJ Zoom. Zoom spelled with 2 zeros.
Of course.
And when he is DJ Zoom, he tosses aside his antisocial personality to just go out there and try to have fun. He lets his cynical nature go and gets in to parties and has just a lot of fun, though he hates being bothered and really doesn't like getting compliments from strangers.
But he's still antisocial.
Yeah, so he wears a jumpsuit to hide his security marks, so no one knows who he is. And the flashing green party hides his coat, so he has a secret identity, basically.
I don't know if you can hide those freckles. Holy shit.
Or the fact that he's a unicorn.
Well, there's
Are
a
you
lot
racially
of,
profiling right now?
I was like, there's a lot of unicorns, Malphite. Whoa, man.
Well, I mean, a unicorn with freckles and that tail. It's kind of very easy to point out. It's
Yeah.
like,
But anyways, continue.
determined.
Yeah,
Jokes.
he was born and raised in Philadelphia. His father was an accountant. His mother was a stay-at-home mom who did poetry. And as he grew up, he was introduced by a friend to EDM music, and he loved it. And I mean, like EDM,
His parents were so disappointed.
it's just so sad. And he immediately started looking up tutorials online, and so this implies that there is an online in Equestria. There's some issues with that, but that's just my little bits of like.
They do say that they guess it's an AU, and there's a little asterisk that brings it down to the bottom.
Yeah. So I guess that's good. I mean, like, AU is a good enough excuse, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
They got better and better until he composed a song and he submitted it to a talent show. It was very popular among the students, and that's when he earned his cutie mark. So he didn't just get it right away when he made his first song. So that's good.
Probably because it sucked.
He never decided to show his work under his real name. That way he maintained his secret identity. Anonymity without a causability. Huh?
Accountability. Oh my god.
Causability. He moved to Baltimore and got a job managing a website. Baltimore? Oh, Baltimore. He got a job managing a website at a bakery, and his friends online play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. Fucking nerd.
So, yeah, I like this character, and it's not because I'm totally biased or anything.
It's not because he likes playing Dungeons and Dragons.
It's not because, like...
It's not because it's around falls.
It's not because Mehdi has a secret music persona of himself that he doesn't at all connect with that we'll never realize it's him.
Named DJ Zoom.
No, my DJ personality is actually DJ Meme.
DJ Meme?
DJ Meme, but it's spelled...
Is it M3M3?
No, it's MEAMEA.
Like, you guys know that one guy that like made that song "Everybody Knows That Shit's Fucked"? That's really Mehdi here.
Actually, you know, established rapper and artist Eminem.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Dude, I love Eminem.
Marshall Mathers, Mehdi Bobo.
Anyways, I like his story because I like how even though they do the split, like, oh, he's a loose cannon, and then he's a reclined nerd, they still maintain his reclined nerdness in his secret persona. He
Reclined?
they just hide his cynical nature. Also the cynical nature. Though I will admit, I know fucking casual gamer. Get that shit out of here.
You're a hardcore fucking degenerate nerd.
That's true.
We are ragging really hard on the fact that this guy's a nerd.
See, it's okay because we're all a bunch of nerds.
Right,
Fucking nerd knock his books to the ground.
Whoa. Fucking fucking.
You knock his books to the ground and a bunch of glow sticks fall out, and he's just like, I don't know how to react to this situation.
I don't know what's going on. I came to get critiqued, and I just got called a nerd.
It's just like knock his books out of his hands, out flies a D&D like character creation book, and you're like,
Fucking nerd.
Wait, is that a creation character thing? Yeah, I play D&D. Cool. Nerd.
Fuck nerd. Knock his other books.
Anyway,
Man.
other than the fact that this guy is...
Other than the fact that he's a huge nerd. Oh
What
no,
about
but
you?
I do like I like the character. I think they do for the most part the whole, you know, you have this character who's more antisocial, doesn't really like people and stuff like that, and then having them create sort of a persona for themselves to like actually be able to do stuff. I mean, that's a thing that people actually do, so it's definitely believable. I've seen it. I mean, we've only seen it done a couple times, I think. Have seen it before, but I think that this does it a lot better than some of them.
Yeah. Well, mainly because they actually maintain his actual personality.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like he's still antisocial, but he's able to overcome it enough that he can like get on stage.
He doesn't go from Fluttershy to Pinkie Pie all of a sudden.
Yeah, because that's dumb.
That would be the dumb.
Well, it's not. It can be done well, but usually it's dumb.
Alrighty, so I guess we'll move on to his aesthetics.
Yes, please.
Aesthetics.
Well, I'm not too into the EDM scene, so I don't know how normal his jumpsuit looks.
I can tell you about that.
Yeah,
looks
Mummified,
weird.
you seem to be all in this shit. So.
I've gone to many raves in my day and lots of clubbing activities involving that of the electronic music
Fucking
genre.
nerd! Not EDM.
Who's your buddy there? Sonny Moore? Fucking nerd. Anyway, no, I mean it seems like a plausible thing. I mean there is this whole wave of musicians who do have a DJ sort of style that like has a bit of anonymity to it through like the whole mask thing. I mean you have the classic Deadmau5, Daft Punk, the Dirty Beat Drops. And like a whole bunch of other like cassette.
The Blue Man Group.
Well, Blue Man Group kind of has a sense of anonymity to them, but then you also have cassette, like this group of individuals who like try to hide who they are. Now Joel or Deadmau5 have come out and said this is who I am, and the two French guys from from Daft Punk have also come out and said this is who we are, but there could be a whole thing like that. Or look at Saya in the actual pop.
I mean, I was more talking about what he looked like.
I think it looks alright. I think it could work out perfectly fine. I mean, I know a lot of DJs who are just like hoodie and ball cap. That could be essentially the same thing. Which actually I think is what they're almost trying to go for here. Is just like that whole hoodie. Like, just like not really like showing a lot of who they are.
He should be wearing a morph suit right now.
No. Pony morph suits sound terrible.
Though I also like his cutie mark, honestly. I think it looks fine.
I like both of the cutie marks.
I think the other cutie mark, if it was on an actual pony, I would probably have a fucking...
Heart attack?
No, I would have a stroke.
Yeah. And that's why I love it.
You love it just to spite Medi.
No, because it is a terrible fucking cutie mark. If that was on a pony, ew, kill me. But the fact that he is using that cutie mark to hide his real cutie mark is great, and I love it.
Yeah, you could turn it into a symbol. I like it. My brain would swell if it was his actual cutie mark, though. And then his design-wise, by itself, is really good. I like his eyes really pop.
Anatomy could use some work, though, if we're going to be honest. His back leg looks a little weird. I'd look into that.
Nothing
I really
else.
like it. I like the accessories. I like his red hoodie, how basic and bland it is.
Yeah, because
More
he's
of a
basic.
maroon.
He's basic and bland, and that's the kind of thing he tries to... He doesn't want people to talk to him. Just leave him the fuck alone.
I like that. I like that his eyes are kind of the same color as part of his cutie mark, recycling colors and stuff.
I like how they pop.
I don't like how his magic is pink on the inside and green on the outside.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big fan of that.
Which would you guys rather have, pink or green?
I'd probably say green because it's in both the cutie mark and the eyes. I feel like it would work better. I mean, pink could work, but I would go with green personally.
I like the green because he seems to have a base, like, these are kind of like low purples, blues, and pinks, but everything else on him pops that's green, so I feel like green is a nice, like, constant to have for your popping colors. His cutie mark pops, his eyes pop, and then the green around his horn pops, but the pink
Pop.
looks like a watermelon.
Pop. All right, sweet, fantastic. So, then, anything else you want to talk about with this one there, Matty Bubba? Do you want to talk about his mane at all? I don't think we talked about that.
I was going to say, I like his mane and tail generally.
I like the coloring of his mane and tail.
I kind of wished his DJ outfit changed his tail.
Yeah, he kind of like uses a thing to like change it up or something like that. That'd be cool.
Like he has like what is that? Hair extensions, but they're different colors.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, just don't make it like a cyber goth fake hair. That'd be just dumb.
Also, I think it's actually really neat that this person, that Rowan, keeps reusing colors, and the glow sticks around his DJ, they're the green and pink that's his cutie mark.
Well, yeah, they are green and pink, but they're off.
Yeah, because they're glowing.
I know.
But he has a green and pink recycling thing going on, and I like it.
I agree. It's very nice. I don't know why, but I'm getting a very Splatoon vibe from his flank in the suit.
That's just because we now associate paint splatters with Splatoon.
I think it's mostly just the colors as well. Like, I feel like I'm a kid and a squid.
You're a kid now. You're a squid now.
Okay.
We're moving on now.
Moving on now to the next
I just get stuck in a loop.
We're moving on now. We're moving on now. We're moving on now. We're moving on now. We're moving on now.
Oh my god.
Roll a 4. So that means we get to take a look at Commander.
Oh man, fucking, it's me.
Thank you, Mitty, by the way, for bringing that on.
No, fuck you, Matty. You sucked. Your OC was pretty cool though.
Congratulations.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Got shit to do.
Got it pulled up there, mummified.
Got it.
Okie doke.
Shit.
So,
Shit,
OC that I
Mr.
brought this
Jensen.
week is Beach Dig by the well-known Rosie Posey, or Rosie, as you may
I can
know.
dig it.
Beach Dig, or with nicknames of BD or Dig. So I would feel like being called BD. That's like an acronym, or like you never hear like things like that. It's always like the CJ or the DJ. Never BD. Anyways, but they're a mare around the age of the main 6, Earth Pony, as you can obviously see. They are a professional beach volleyball player who, on the side, also like coaches or as a volunteer coach for fillies to help them learn to play volleyball and stuff.
Nerds.
Yeah, what a bunch of nerds playing sports.
I'm kidding.
As you could expect, her talent is playing volleyball. Her personality is she's generally quirky and encouraging, and likes to work in a team, which is one of the things she really likes about volleyball. Because she's not that great at doing these like a lot of things on her own, and works best when relying on others to help like make up for the things that she's not as good at. And then she also makes sure that she knows how much, or that they know how much she appreciates them for that as friends. And she's usually, because of these things, pretty good at making friends, but sometimes she can turn people off a little bit because she just sometimes will just speak her mind on whatever thing without thinking, just sort of say whatever, which some people like, some people don't. Take that as how you will. She's from and currently resides in Miami Beach. Her habits/quirks are that she loves to eat a lot of fast food, particularly after exercising, which is probably not a healthy thing to do. I will admit that sometimes I do it, but it's not a good thing to do. Likes to chew on pens and pencils, and tends to name her favorite inanimate objects, like her volleyball. It's not quite like Pinky in Party of One, because she still realizes they're objects, but it's just a little thing she does. One thing, I want to know what the name of her volleyball is.
Wilson.
Volleyball.
Also, the name of her team is Miami Shock. Anyways, for her Cutie Mark story, when she was a filly, her parents would often like have little fights at home and stuff like that. So she would go and just try out different sports to try and cheer herself up. And she kept trying a bunch of them, but she kind of like she wasn't really good at any of them. Until then one day she was introduced to volleyball, and the team she was playing with, she really like got along with them, and they had a ton of fun, and also did like actually pretty good. And like they sort of just became friends, and over time they got better and better at playing, to the point that they actually made it to the finals in their league, and eventually made it to the championship. And after like long sports like thing where you got all the like comebacks and trying to do these things. I don't sports, but they eventually won the match, and that's when she realized that like it came to that moment where she realized it would be her destiny, and got a Cutie Mark, and continues to play with that team to this day. So that's the story part.
What was that What was that sports team one more time?
Miami Shock.
I hate it. Only because the Miami Heat are a thing. Heat, shock, electricity, fire, elements.
Mummified Thunderbirds. Mummified.
Mummified, you're a fucking faggot. Ho!
There's actually just self-hatred going on right now.
I'll also make America great again. Jesus Christ. Just reading the chat.
No. Don't make America great again.
Nut job for president, though.
Yeah. Nut job for president 2016.
Nut job. Now it took us 99 episodes to talk about her again.
But yeah, no. So what do you guys think about this character?
I like this character.
That's good. I'm glad that you like them.
I feel like it's a very rounded character.
I want to see how horses play volleyball.
I do too. I wish that Rosie was in the stream because I don't see her, because I want to ask her what is the volleyball's name. I really want to know that for some reason.
I want to know. Can you show me?
She looks like someone who you can get along with.
All these strangers like me.
I wonder if they have outfits. Like, can you like imagine like a jersey you'd have to wear?
Yeah, I can see it. Would they wear it like this? Like this?
Shut up.
Like that.
Shut up.
If horses wore jerseys, would it look like this? Or like this?
Wait, there's actually a canon thing for that. There was...
No, they would. I know exactly how they'd wear it. It's just a stupid fucking meme.
Pinky wore a jersey once.
Pretty
But
sure...
I mean, like, I can see,
They
like...
just wear it like they're humans.
Sweatbands around the hooves. It would be interesting.
Oh, no. Ooh, sweatbands.
But if sweatbands were on a horse, would they wear them like this?
They're sweatbands.
Sweatbands?
Wear them around the ears. Keep the sweat out of the ears.
Yeah, I'm so...
But yeah, besides that, I like her story.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like it's really simple, but it's to the point. You get the main things. You can kind of get a feeling for the type of character she is, without like having too like long of a like overarching story trying to describe all these things, and also not just like saying she has this characteristic and this characteristic, and she's motherly.
Motherly, kill yourself.
Like motherly is like a trigger. It's like this character has no reason to be motherly. But yeah, I really like it.
Motherly!
Chocolate! Anyway, sweet, fantastic. Do you want to move on?
Yeah, sure. I guess it's up to you guys. I mean,
Alright, let's move on to the next OC.
Sweden!
yeah, moving on. No,
Sweden!
but in all
Swedish.
seriousness,
Swedish.
I love her
Swedish.
love her aesthetics and colors and all that stuff. I mean, Rosie is very good at her choices of color. I particularly love her little ribbons that she has in her mane and tail, and how that's also
like
on the volleyball.
The Swedish volleyball.
But
Do they have a lot of volleyball teams in Sweden? Is volleyball even a sport in Sweden?
probably.
Sweden!
Sweden, yeah.
Pick up here.
I could talk about whatever, but I really love her like mane and tail, because they're just like these really crazy huge things. But I also like love the color of it, because it's like fiery, which like I don't know, just Makes me think because she has this fiery passion for volleyball. And I don't know. It's fun. It doesn't specify her as being like having a super fiery personality, but I kind of just imagine her having it, partially because
I assume that's her in game. I feel like the picture here just like depicts her as a peppy, like could get along with anyone. You can kind of see her hanging out at like a 60s diner, and she's like roller skating.
she's roller skating. Dude, I would.
See.
But if she had roller skates, would they wear it like this or like this?
Starting to make the joke.
But like I can see like those roller waitresses at some of those drive-in diners. She reminds me of that with her hairstyle and stuff.
I can see that.
But I can totally also see her like super tying her hair back when she plays, and she's just fucking spiking.
She just wants to fucking like punch that fucking ball.
Like there's a person she's staring them dead in the eyes and
like, I'm coming for you.
slams it in their face.
Are we talking about roller derby, or are we talking about volleyball?
We're talking about
here,
when
guys?
she's on the fucking court.
Because you guys are like hitting this like she's out there, killing people in roller derby.
Fucking gonna take
She's
his
a little
names.
She's just a little slugger.
Yeah, right.
No, I like it though. I also like it.
Hey guys,
Unfortunately,
I'm
just
Sparker,
because of the
and welcome
fact
to
that
Hey
her
Hollywood.
eyes are
Use
so
the phrase
white,
boot
the
football head.
yellow
Ew.
kind of looks a little bit weird, but I still I like having yellow in the eye. Maybe if the coat was a little bit different, I don't know.
Maybe.
Or maybe blue. Blue. I think blue would look really good.
Maybe. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
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 The cutie mark's nice. It's really simple. Gets across the idea. I mean, it's from if you just glanced at it and didn't know anything about the character, it'd be really hard to tell it's volleyball.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay.
It's a little vague at that point, yeah.
Got this. We got this shit. It's cool. It's cool.
Hmm.
You guys have anything you want to say about aesthetics?
I feel like this is one of Rosie's older pieces, and it definitely has this like her older style to it, with the gradient in the mane and the kind of
Yeah, this
body
is from
shape.
almost a year ago. I was like way back in the folder. I was like 60, 70 pages back.
Yeah. Like, this is definitely, like, seeing where Rosie was and where Rosie is today, I can definitely tell the difference.
I love Rosie's art.
It's
Okay.
good stuff. Eddie?
It's good.
Another stunning review from Eddie Bubba.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
I don't know
Football.
about the cutie mark, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
I also
there's
like
not
the
really
fact
too much to
that
say.
I also like the fact that she also has a volleyball that matches her ribbons.
Yes. I like to imagine that that's her personal one that she uses, and then that's the one that has the name. That I want to know its name.
Its name is volleyball.
Fuck you, Medi. You don't know
Vince.
shit. You aren't
Vince.
fucking Rosie. You don't know.
How do you know?
You don't know her
literally had a
life.
piece on to this day that said we were all Rosie.
We are all Rosie, actually.
Actually, we're not Rosie. We're all Summer Sweet. Faggot.
Ah, sucks to suck. Sketch there.
But yeah, I mean, you guys got anything that you want to say?
I like the idea of having a candidate running for president that is not being bought out by corporate America.
I didn't know we were getting political.
Well, you just said anything else that we have to say, and I
guess-
feel that it's a great refresher for this American country. that we-
I like the fact that the light is broken, but we did and still decide to work this week.
It's broken.
I don't actually like the fact I'm being paid to say that. My hype man is
Betty,
mouthing.
don't lie. We aren't paid to do this.
My hype man from across the room is mouthing me, saying, "Oh, stop talking about you." It's fine. His name is Digi.
Also, can I just say that I just noticed it. I love the name of the episode in the video. Fucking mums.
Fucking mums. Because I can't fit that much on the screen. I'm sorry.
You can't fit the light is inside is broken, but we still work.
Yeah, I can't fit it. Sorry, guys.
Also, you only had like, did you just? Is that all you could fit there?
OBS is a temperamental bitch.
Apparently.
Yeah. So anyway, anything else you guys want to talk about this OC?
I think I'm good.
Great, fantastic. Now pause while I refresh myself as to what the hell.
Do you want me to give final thoughts while you're doing that?
By all means.
Yeah, final thoughts. As usual, Rosie made an OC that I like. Whoa, big shocker there. But no, it's a really fun OC. I like how they did the sports thing and how they came to liking sports. And they tried a bunch of things and then found what they were good at. Yeah.
Cool.
It's cute.
Nice. Fantastic. So then, moving on to our next OC, we're going to take a look at Candle Flame by Sapstar. Now, Candle Flame is a unicorn that you can tell by the fact that she's got a big giant horn sticking out of her head. Her name is Candle Flame, gender female. Her key mark is a wow, that is terribly set up. It is a candlestick, and it represents her talent for exploration. Candle Flame explores the unknown parts of Equestria and reports her findings to a research center in Canterlot. She sends them through magic, the cool thing that people do in Equestria, like with Spike. Anyway, Candle Flame is incredibly adventurous pony. She is also sarcastic and loves to share stories about herself in somewhat humorous manner. She also can be a huge smartass and loves making good comebacks. She's very loud and excited to see ponies because she usually doesn't see many of them because of her job. She's quite lonely. Sniff. Little things about her is the fact that she likes new things, exploring other ponies, riding, and coming up with good comebacks in her head. She dislikes boring old things, being bored, boring, okay, anything boring. And when she cannot come up with a good comeback and is forced to use a comeback such as that, or that's what she said. So a little bit of her backstory is the fact that she was a little bit of a late bloomer, and she volunteered at a research center. She was sent out to explore some old ancient forests. Candle Flame has met quite a few obstacles like timberwolves, bears, and more, but she ventured deep and deeper. Finally, she found an underground tomb after coming across a well full of ancient artifacts. The first thing that caught her eye was a candle. It was a normal candle. It was lit. She went up to the candle and saw a spell book next to it. She opened to Forever Lit Candle spell. Candle Flame took the Forever Lit candle with her apparently back into the light and was surprised by something yet again. But it was a little bit different. She had gotten her cutie mark. So I guess she found this never dying candle, and that's how she got her cutie mark. It also lists a couple of report examples of what she did and what she found, but hey, it's just little things like that. So that is the backstory and information about Candle Flame. I feel like this backstory really roughs out what she does and how she feels and what she likes doing. But
So a backstory.
I wish there was just maybe another little bit there that talked about how she really feels a little bit in more detail. Just a little bit of a story more than just kind of a skim down whatever. The backstory is perfectly fine and it works great for explaining who this character is and what they do, but just a little bit more might just put it to be absolutely perfect. I don't know. What do you guys think of the backstory?
I like it. I think it's pretty interesting and unique for the most part. I mean, we've had a few explorer ponies, but I think there's enough that sets it out. Just not just for the backstory, but just the pony in general sets her out as an individual. I like sarcastic ponies, so it's always fun.
The fact that they are sarcastic at times.
She is quite sarcastic.
She is quit or sarcastic, which, by the way, just, maybe you should just hand this over to proofread by somebody else.
But no, I like it. It's fun.
Yeah. Medi?
It's good. I mean, it's not fantastic, and I don't really have like much to say. I mean, the only thing that I find weird is that it's an explorer pony who uses a candle, who is like represented by a candle, when candles are usually stationary objects.
But they also light lanterns.
They light lanterns, but lanterns are the things that move. Usually, this is mainly just the stupid shit, the stupid metaphors and stuff, but candles are usually used to symbolize like stationary light, something that is you can always go to it, but it doesn't really move. It's kind of like a street light or the light at your house. It's interesting to see a candle that would move out. You can't grab a candle.
I believe you.
You can grab a candle. Then you get wax on your hand, and that hurts.
It's true.
Well, all right. Let's move on to aesthetic aspects of this character. I really like the color scheme of this pony. It's a little dark, but I don't think it tips over into the too dark area.
You know, I think it's still a good gray. It's like the last really good gray I would use on a pony who's part of MLP, because if you, and darker than that, then it's just going to look weird and jarring. I mean, it would still look, admittedly, if you put this color scheme against like show ponies, it would still look a little bit weird, but it works well enough within itself.
It's cute. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the gradient in the hair. It looks aesthetically pleasing. It just doesn't look like MLP.
Yeah, I feel like there is a little bit of a deviation away from the show with this one.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
Yeah. The tail, the style of the tail looks like just Applejack's.
I was going to say
tail.
Applejack.
I still like it, though. I like the idea that the magic color is white to match the cutie mark.
Yeah.
Sure. And like, I like how her magic is white as well.
Yeah, don't get too much white magic.
Oh, man.
The superior magic. Oh, yes.
Oh, shut up. No,
Oh,
we're
God.
not going down that route. It's a bad route.
I'm Commander, put away
Call the
the
joke,
button.
guy.
God damn it. I hate you all. I hate you all. So
Grand
much.
Wizard Commander.
I hate
I swear to God, if anyone gets upset at that, I'm gonna get upset.
Did I ever tell you about the the weird flavor of Powerade they would sell at my school? They would always sell white Powerade. They would sell white Powerade at my school, and it was the weirdest thing because I couldn't find white Powerade anywhere else.
Jesus Christ.
It's sad that's like the extent of how like good we got at that. We walk into the school store, and we'd be like, "Oh, can I get a Lunchable and some white Powerade?" I'm sorry, what?
Is that a thing you guys actually did, though?
Yeah, because they had white
Awesome.
Powerade.
Anyways, let's get back to the OC.
Okay, well, this OC is very lovely, and I believe that she is a great character that I would kind of look into a little bit if there was like a story or something for it. I'm not actually asking for the story, but if there was a story,
Don't get me wrong. I'm not actually going to do it, but
if I found out that this was like a story of a character and I was in the mood to read a fanfic about somebody's OC, I'd be like, I'd have a go at it.
if we were the people who would do that, we would do it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
So anyway, we're gonna have a brief intermission real quick. Just have 1 second. You two can talk to each other and enjoy the time you have, but I will be gone for just 1 second.
Oh, perfect.
No problem.
Hey, that modified guy really sucks, doesn't he?
And he's a huge nerd.
What a
Knock
nerd!
books to the ground. Knock his EDM to the ground.
I don't even know what's going on. So, what are you up to, Mitty Bobo?
Well, staring at a blank screen at the moment.
Staring at the emptiness that is our soul?
Yeah!
Wow!
Episode 100.
All right, I'm back. So that was just real quick. So, moving on to the bad OCs, we're going to take a look at, back in the same order we presented in, we are going to look at Medis. Did we? Yeah, we did do this episode in reverse order. Fun.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, cool.
Because we're going to take a look at...
My OC, it's Steel Katana.
Oh,
By Skywolf of Dusk.
I swear we've done this one, though.
Have we done this before?
I mentioned it. I couldn't find where it was. I must be just mistaken. Maybe we just saw it. But I swear.
Well, Steel Katana, he is...
Oh, too late. We're doing it.
It doesn't matter. Steel Katana is a very interesting character, as in he is a stallion earth pony, 20 years human age, normal size for an earth pony, lives in the forest of Napalm.
wait,
Napalm.
what? Napalm.
Napalm.
Nippon, Japan.
Oh, Got it.
Napalm.
Napon. Got it.
His talent is he is a professional. He-
Actually, they did it as Japan. They fucked up their own pun.
historical sword fighting. Professional historical sword fighting.
Oh, yeah.
He teaches sword fighting with his father. That's his job.
Also, you don't have the OC up.
Oh, right. Whoops. I got it.
Oh no! The whole show's falling apart!
Oh, no! Wait, why isn't it
You
coming
guys
up?
don't want to see it, though. It's okay.
His
There it goes.
trademark is a katana for his skills in sword fighting. The hilt remains bandaged, which could be symbolic of his injury later in life. Even though it doesn't make any fucking sense, because if it's an injury he got later, then it's not part of the special talent which he acquired then, and
Triggered.
His personality is he is the quiet type, but one may call him a loner or a shy person. Some ponies jokingly refer to him as
Hey guys, I'm
tsundere.
Sparkle
Oh my
from
god,
City
are you
Hollywood.
shitting me?
Just
That's
the
not.
phrase,
First
visit
off,
football
it's not
head,
tsundere.
Rebel.
If you're
That's
that'd
right.
be closer
Hey
to what
Arnold
like
is being
yeah,
revived into a
kudere,
TV
bandere.
movie.
But second off,
That's
stop. Stop.
He'll gladly hang out with others and talk, but never the life of the party. He's never the life of the party and won't speak unless spoken to, like a true Napalm resident.
Hey guys, I'm Elise Barker.
Shut the
It's serious.
Fuck.
And
No, they said it's Napan because they did it as a play on words with Japan, but did the play on words that would work for napalm.
oh wait, oh.
They fucked it.
I was really excited because I liked that was like one of the things I liked is Napalm.
Yeah, no, napalm is a great pun word, but they fucked it up.
Jokes tend to fly over his head, and though he is very laid back and goes with the flow, and he's a kind stallion and stays calm.
Also, Mummified, make sure you have the right OC up.
I know. I've been dealing with the fact that, the stupid talking ads on DeviantArt. I got it.
Okay.
He's often very snappy and he is often very snappy and rude to those he doesn't like and those who judge him. That's really weirdly worded the way he's because it's like he goes with the flow. But you should have but he is often snappy and rude to those he doesn't like or who judge him. Because it seems like a complete bipolar type of thing going on there where he's like, oh, he's normally a chill guy. No, he fucking hates you, though.
Yeah, he's chill. He fucking hates everyone.
He likes sushi, anything historical, being with his friends, the outdoors, and sword fighting. He dislikes new technology, strangers, judgmental ponies, the city, ponies looking or asking for about his face.
He likes that superior, like Napan steel folded over 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, he folds it over 1,000 times. He literally does it with his hooves.
Himself.
So one of the big things I have an issue with this horse here.
Does it feel like a weeaboo?
This is a very weeby OC. And I mean, like, I guess that's okay, but man, it relies really heavily on people caring about Japanese culture at all.
It requires people to think they care about Japanese culture, but don't understand Japanese culture.
It requires a bystander's view on Japanese culture.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it requires. Like,
And it's very, like, it doesn't feel MLP. It does, and even if this is an AU, it's still kind of eh.
It doesn't feel, and the character doesn't feel too internally consistent in like his personality and other things like that. It's like if some of these things are like, yeah, he's a quiet type, and there's multiple things that say that, and then there's also multiple things that basically have him as like a snappy, rude person, and people jokingly referring to him as tsundere, which is not the quiet type at all. Usually the loud type, and that's also there's a lot of other problems with that, but
it also, one of the things that this person does is they leave a lot of links in their description. I mean, that's perfectly fine. They try to educate
No, it's not.
Well, no, when you're trying to educate the person, like when they list under the nicknames he has is Steel, Senpai, or Sensei. If people who wouldn't know that, he links to those articles. But there's also things that I didn't like where you have his bio, even though this is the thing you submitted to us, you have his bio attached via link.
yeah,
And I know, yeah, you say it's super long, so that's why it's on a separate page. But you then also go out of your way to add this love-hate thing. I feel like you could have also included the bio as well, because this information is not nearly as important to us. It's important to other people, so it shouldn't be included on the list, but you also, the bio...
Have a
his
TLDR
story,
bio.
have the story on the thing, please.
At the very least, a condensed one. And if you want the full thing, go to the page.
Yeah. And I
That's
mean, he
what I
kind of has a condensed personality thing for us.
Well, yeah, but the personality isn't like their bio.
Yeah.
Because it's like the actual story of the character, but I'm not going to sit here and read fucking, I don't even know how many words. Like, let me see.
And, like, he once had a fight with an Ursa Minor.
Oh my god, the steel katana! He once fought an Ursa Minor.
And that's where his injury comes from.
Oh, fuck me.
He got it. He got a lot of injuries from fighting that Ursa Minor and defending himself.
I thought he got, like, burned or something.
No, it's when his father
Well, I mean-
disgraced him.
Is an Ursa Minor, like, isn't it see-through, meaning it's made of some sort of, like, energy source?
We don't worry.
Could an Ursa Minor burn you while stepping on you?
Good question. I don't know.
Also, one of my big issues with this OC is that katanas would not work for horses.
Yeah, especially like non-unicorn. Like, how is he gonna? I mean, I guess if you're going fucking like hardcore Zoro, but just the one with the mouth.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say, there was a comment, how does he even hold the sword? And it's like, probably like Rohondo Zoro.
Yeah, he probably holds it in his mouth, and it would be really shitty to use. Because one of the main benefits of a katana is its curved blade, allowing you to attack while drawing it. Guess what? Earth ponies really. You leave yourself super open, and if you're going with like the historical accuracy of your fucking weapon, then you fail there.
It's the worst.
This OC is kind of a mess, but I can see how you can kind of look over this stuff with a form of what's it called?
Magic.
No, it's
Magic.
the ability to put away your disbelief.
Suspend.
disbelief.
Yes, suspension of disbelief. I guess you could let this roll, but besides that,
Some
you
of it, but some of the character things I can't really, just because it's not consistent.
Here's some things that I just
yeah,
cannot ignore.
mainly my issue with the katana is mainly my
Yeah,
suspension.
that you could at least within the suspension of disbelief.
It's just not as far as my suspension will go.
There we go. Okay, that doesn't matter.
You want to move on to those there aesthetics?
Yeah,
like mine.
sure. Unless you guys have anything you want to say.
I've said plenty on this weeb.
He's very samurai looking.
He is.
He is the
stereotypical.
samuraiist of all the samurais.
He has that hair thing that samurais have, and a weird thing on his tail that doesn't seem to do anything.
Dude, samurais did the man bun first. They're the true hipsters.
A top knot.
Whatever.
Hire a samurai. But the one thing about this OC that's really, really bad is how much he's just really plain and blue, and nothing sticks out besides his injury.
And that doesn't stick out in the cover.
What's the likelihood that you guys think that he's seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
That's some fucking rude.
There's the one.
I'm
I was
just
trying to think of what it reminded me of.
I'm just wondering. I mean, like, if we're just gonna talk about influences,
It's not even an anime.
what's the likelihood that this guy or the creator of this is a huge fan of Avatar?
Yes, there's always something interesting about having a character with some form of injury. I actually really like characters with injury because it means that they have some form of backstory.
Depending on how it's handled.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, if it's handled shittily. But, I mean, I usually like characters with injuries. Like, talking about one of my favorite characters right now is Venom Snake. And that dude's missing a fucking arm. But the katana is also just I don't know how I feel about that cutie mark, because it's not super detailed, but it's also really detailed, and it's weird, and it has an outline, and why the fuck does it have an outline? Never mind, I hate it, because it has a fucking outline. Why would you put an outline? It just makes it look like a fucking sticker.
But dude, it is a sticker. See, I specifically don't get having the white outline. Like, around the, hilt and stuff like that.
Because it looks like the dark blue he used for the outline on the white sword is the same as the hilt, so it would have looked weird. Or you could have just not had an outline, and it should have just been the sword on his flank. And the outlines for cutie marks don't make any sense, and they shouldn't be there.
They don't. They really don't.
So basically, my suggestions for improving this character is to rethink a lot of his story aspects, and then change his colors, because this is really boring. And I know your character isn't supposed to be like, oh, super out there, but maybe give him an outfit of some sort.
Give him if he's into all this samurai shit, make him a fucking sort of
Just make him a
give him some fucking samurai gear or something. Go big or go home.
The
Especially
kimono.
if he's a professional
Kimono?
historical sword fighter, which is a thing, I guess.
Kimono? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, kimono.
Yeah, give him a kimono.
Or is there a male version of
Now,
kimono?
if a pony
No,
wore
I mean a kimono is actually both.
they wear
Would it look
this,
like this or
that.
like this? This
Would it
episode
have
seems
the
to be-
giant floppy sleeves on both the front and the back? Or...
Yeah, I honestly.
Wait, is
I
there a
would
way
be-
for us to write? Is there a way to write the number 99 sideways?
Oh my god.
So the name of this episode could be, if Yax had an episode 99, would it look like this or like this?
I don't know.
Can
But,
someone draw pants on a pair of 99?
I seriously though, I'm wondering how you draw a kimono on a pony. Though, legitimately.
Someone draw a kimono on a pony, please.
It's just robes of any kind on a pony seem just weird.
Anyways, besides that, the tail accessory seems unnecessary, and the hair thing is just because the samurai thing, so it's okay.
The hair thing is perfectly fine.
Yeah. I mean,
His
it's not
hair is
perfectly
just boring.
fine on any person with any form of standards in their life, because man buns are literally cancer. But
Yeah,
moving
they're the
on.
worst. They're the worst, aren't they?
Yeah, mummified.
What? I'm wearing a man bun.
Yeah, right now.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving on to the next OC, we're going to be taking a look at Commander's bad OC. No, wait, that's as good. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is
What have you done?
Moonrose. I'm assuming their name is just Moonrose, not Moonrose 1. I don't know why there's a 1. I guess it's just their first piece, I guess.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Commander smacks you across the face.
But, it is a base. They don't know who made the base, but, like, please tell them who did it so they can credit them.
Yeah, credit them. Because they need credit at creating this.
But, anyways, this is Moonrose. As you can tell, she's an alicorn. Talent, Mother Nature type stuff.
So what you're telling me is that she's motherly.
Just possibly. Thankfully, that's not a listed trait in her character or in her personality. Thankfully,
She
her
have
parents.
fangs?
Yup.
Her parents are Princess Luna and some guy. Don't really know. Some bat pony. Don't know who it is. They haven't created them yet. Backstory: they were born to Princess Luna and a bat pony. Didn't spend much of her childhood in the castle of the Pony Sisters. Wait. Since she was full when she went, because she was alive back when Luna went fucking the like bonkers and became Nightmare Moon the first time, and so since then she's lived with in the Everfree Forest with her father, and then she ends up bumping into Twilight when Nightmare Moon returns, and it helps them find the castle. Then even with her mother restored, she still stays in the forest and prefers being surrounded by plant life rather than
People who make
palace and
characters
city
like
life.
this insist on inserting themselves into main story events.
Main 6 story event! Important thing that's already been properly described because there's nothing left out! Ham-fisted storyline. But she often comes to help with the main 6 when things get too far out of hand.
Like all those times that things were out of hand and she didn't come to save anyone.
Her key mark is a crescent moon with a rose.
What was this bitch when Tyrek was attacking?
The moon representing her link to Princess Luna, and I don't know how that has to do with a talent. And the rose representing her power over nature, which was never really described how she came to understand this or anything. She just did, I guess. Personality, kind of meek and quiet around strangers, but around friends she's more talkative. And she dislikes using her powers for combat unless lives are necessary. What powers does she have for combat? Is she just using like plant life? Is she like able to manipulate it to like attack people, or?
I've seen some cool shit, just basically druid shit.
Yeah, I guess, but they don't tell us anything about. We just know she
Druid
does
shit.
shit with plants. And we only know that because it's like they're like, hey, by the way, she likes plants and she does Mother Nature type stuff. Also, like you have, it's like she goes and lives in the Everfree Forest with her father, and just skips from that to 1,000 years later. Like, I'm assuming he died. Did that have any impact on her? Like, how is she developed as a character? I mean, if she's like 1,000 years old, there's got to be a lot of stuff you could talk about. But I don't know. You guys have anything you want to say?
It's the standard quintessential self-insert power trip character that every 2-year-old, but scratch that, every like 8-year-old wants to do. This is just a terrible, bad OC.
Not good.
That is like, we try our best to like try to make like constructive criticism for
I
characters
find
like this.
pretty much no redeemable qualities currently.
It is literally at this point with this character, dump it, start over.
Well, nothing is dump at start over levels. Honestly, I mean, you could salvage this by dumping a lot of it, but you could also just have a nature based.
Yeah, like the only thing
that's
would be interesting is the nature-based alicorn.
I'm fine with that.
But
That sounds interesting.
not entirely true. I mean, I kind of like the idea of what is it? Is there a female version of a bastard, or are you just a bastard?
Bitch.
No.
No. Basically, I would like it if like she and her dad were kind of it happened and then she was shunned.
Yeah, like maybe if they did have that as the reason, or something.
And then like you could get a character who develops talents about forest nature, and then I'm gonna go on a ramble about.
Go right ahead. Now, hey, you got ideas.
Fuck symbolism as the basis of your cutie mark, because that's not what they're about. And
if you can also incorporate it.
No, that's the second. Yeah, you do that, and you do that last. Your cutie mark is about your special talent and not about what your character is as a whole. It doesn't. There's no symbolism. Should not be the main part of a cutie mark. You should work it in there at some point because
that's what makes a good cutie mark great.
That's what good writers do. But just being straight up symbolism doesn't fucking mean anything to anyone, and it doesn't work with how the world works. But I feel like you could take this character, you could make them kind of like a drowish, druid-esque character, and that means like a dark elf. For those who don't know what drows are, and a druid is just like a nature mage. Hell, you could take the wings away and just make a nature mage. It has extended life, maybe because of she learns to conduct photosynthesis. That'd be an interesting. Wow, kind of want that. Someone who delves so deep into nature magic, they learn the process of eternal life through becoming basically a pony plant.
But yeah, no, I mean, like though you're working on those things, but to get to that point, you have to scrap a lot of this character.
True, you got to scrap all of the interaction with the main six and being
all the main six stuff.
To make a good character, you got to scrap your power fantasy right away.
Don't make them completely powerless, because that's just
yes, your power fantasy.
Yeah,
is the main thing.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to move on to the aesthetics there?
Yes. That green is terrible.
Yeah. Which one?
All of them.
All
Even the teal blue green, that's the third color in the mane and tail. There are 3 different color greens in that. And
I know.
It is fucking disgusting.
They're really, really saturated.
Yup.
Then they also just look really, really strange against the brown. Like it's like a dark brown, which admittedly is not a color that we ever really see. And I kind of, to a degree, I mean, I would change it from this brown, but I kind of like the idea of the green and brown, just because, especially since it's the Mother Nature kind of type thing. I think they have the idea, but the colors are far from what you'd want.
For a nature character, their hair is way too well kept.
Yeah, I mean...
That sounds weird. I mean, you could always be like, I'm breaking the standards, but this thing is very much not breaking the standards with how it's written. A nature character usually has a long, flowing lock that is very unkept.
You having fun there, Mummified?
Yeah. This is reminded of something. It's okay.
But
I agree with you though, Mehdi. That whole long flowing hair that is mostly unkept is definitely a trait that happens more often than not with characters such as this.
And there's usually like twigs and shit in it.
Oh yeah, like Cobalt Tangle.
And birds poop on it.
Birds poop on it.
Yeah, just make him fuck is his name? Can't remember. Fucking Hobbit, yeah. He was in the movie for the Hobbit, but he's not in the Hobbit.
Radagast the Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
But
I know my fucking
especially given that, like, I mean, they've been alive for 1,000 years. They still have like a cadence body. Oh, I guess it's like Luna body type, but it's like I mean, I guess did Luna just look the exact same 1,000 years ago?
She looked like her second version of her 1,000 years ago.
Okay. Because Hasbro and easy to make animation, she just kind of like last Luna you saw.
I think it would have been really cool if she like was closer to Celestia.
Everyone thought that too. Like, hey, maybe this will allow you to recycle that one Luna that everyone liked. Oh no, never mind. We're just gonna use the same Luna.
My star barrettes look
the
so
Luna that
lovely.
recycled the Luna that everyone wait,
from season 1.
But
the tiny one. From,
yeah.
like, episode 2.
Why would it be I was saying that she'd be like closer to Celestia size because it was before she lost her power. Because that would make the most sense. Because we know that like her size was dependent partially on her power.
Do we know that?
Yes, Lauren Faust specifically stated that.
But Lauren Faust is no longer the head of the show.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Things that Lauren Faust said when she was on the
out of here,
staff.
Commander.
It's word of God.
It's fanning now.
Word of God.
Not because Lauren Faust is literally God, but because that's just what that's called.
Oh no, it's word of God if they're still the creator of the series. It's fanning now.
Word of God.
She is still the creator of the series, Maddie. Fucking faggot. But no, I definitely. I also get rid of that like mascara shit, whatever it's called, eyeliner, whatever. It's all around the eyes. It shouldn't be there. This character wouldn't. If this is the character behaves and is the way that you'd think they would be from their story, they should not have anything like that.
Commander.
Yeah.
Eyeshadow.
Whatever. Fuck you. Kill yourself. I don't make up. Anyways, point being, it's not good. Don't do that. But fucking yeah, that's about all I got on this really. I mean, I've said the main things. Some potential if you really restructure it for a really cool OC. As it stands right now, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Anything else?
Just like no.
Great. Wonderful. So, moving on to the final bad OC of the night, we're going to be taking a look at what I brought. So, let's move on. This pony is Starless Night by One-Eyed Wolves. Their name, Starless Night. Age 21 moons, aka 13 years. They live in the moon forest.
By show standard, about 21 times 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So half a year.
How the fuck did they get 21 moons equals 3 years?
13.
Or 13. Regardless, that doesn't make any sense.
How many moons would
You know
that
what
be?
a moon is? A moon is a month.
Maybe they did the math for like whatever the hell Granny Smith was talking about.
Well, that's 100 days.
Regardless, that does not work. I want to see some fucking how you got that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Continuing along with what I was saying. They live in the Moon Forest. Their mom's name was Sea Stone. Their dad's name was Target Star. Her 2 sisters are Bloodwish and Starwing. Their personality is that they're crazy, calm, and bloodthirsty. They like calm nights, killing, messing with hair, and hot chocolate. Their dislikes are loners / rogues, very bright colors, being inside for 3 to 7 hours, and light really? What? I don't get that. Their theme song is Everybody Do the Flop, because that's totally a thing in Equestria. Their cutie mark shows when she started a rebellion against light after being banished to the forest, the one she lived in. The cutie mark appeared kind of simple, really. Pets are IDK how to explain. Their special is turning into a cat. Name is the same. And there's also a picture of their cat form.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep. What the fuck is going on with this character?
It's a little to random character.
It's LOL.
Lulz to random.
I'm
RAR XD.
Rar. There's some random video
Rar
of...
means I love you in dinosaur.
No, RAR means I'm gonna fucking eat you.
Anyway.
Bloodthirsty don't really go together. Neither does crazy and calm.
Yep. Yep, they're crazy and calm.
Now, this seems like the average 13-year-old girl and being like, hey, I like death and goth shit right now, and I want to make a pony who murders people because it goes against the aesthetic of the show, and that makes me feel rebellious because I like to rebel against everything because darkness and murder and stuff. And the Joker is my husbando, and I'm just basically Harley Quinn.
Death Note is the best anime ever.
How did we...
It's just a stated fact, guys. If you don't like Death Note, you clearly don't like anime.
Where did this come from? I'm so confused.
Because she's a typical nerdy 13-year-old girl character who's into dark stuff and anime. That's literally what I get out of this character. I'm not seeing the character, I'm seeing the artist.
You're seeing Death Note.
Because those are the kind of girls that say this. When I was in high school, okay, everybody was like, "Oh my god, Death Note's the greatest anime ever."
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still people who are like that. It's still like the most popular anime in the popular circles.
It was so dumb. It was the worst anime ever.
This is the type of conversation we'll be having on the
Message reacted.
See, we're geniuses. This isn't us getting off topic. This is us promoting our next show.
Yes. Anyways, also a theme song for a character makes no sense. That everyone do the flop is another one of those ASDF movie things that everyone was like, oh, it's super popular with young people, and like the older people are just like, it's annoying because it's just loud noises, and only young people enjoy it because it's loud noises. And this is just a young person.
But Minnie, I baked you a pie.
What flavor?
Pie flavor.
Shut up.
Anyway. It's like if a character was made now that like it's like, oh, spirit animal, wisdom dog.
Oh my god. I said it as a joke the first time. Now like, stop.
It's like
stop.
This is pretty much the same thing now. It's like great.
Though I can't tell if this is a joke or not because they use Comic Sans.
There are organizations that use Comic Sans, Medi.
That doesn't make them right.
I'm not saying it makes them right. I'm saying it doesn't mean they're not serious.
Yeah.
It just means they're unprofessional.
So, yeah, this is a mess. The structure of giving their father, mother, and two sisters names, I'm perfectly fine with. That's okay.
No, I feel bad for Bloodwish because that person is just forever stuck with a life of misery and pain.
What if they weren't, though? What if Bloodwish was super happy all the time?
Well, then it would just... Unless it was written well, then it would just be this OC, but reversed.
There we go. Yeah. Also, why does this character turn into a cat? Also, why is this character an alicorn?
Also, literally, what is happening with this character?
I don't know. That all sounds like things that we need to tackle in our next segment, the segment we all like to call aesthetics. What the fuck were you thinking?
This is episode 99. You're introducing this like it's episode 1. Well, actually, if we were introducing like this was episode 1, then all of our mics would be shit, and we'd all be like, "Hey, so, yeah."
Maddie, you clearly just need to turn up your microphone. Anyway. The aesthetics on this character are pretty bad. I mean, it's a typical black alicorn. I mean, it's not pure black, but it's pretty damn close, which...
Does it have a fang?
Yep, that's a fang. we've said it before, why you do not want to make a pure black character, but we will say it again. You do not want to make a pure black character or black that is this black in cases like this because it'll just be so hard to show shadows. It is impossible to outline. The features of the eyelashes are completely lost on it. The fact that it is sitting on a white background just ruined the contrast for this character as an art piece on a whole. Just don't do that. It is dumb, stupid, and wrong.
You know how with Mummified's last character, I said that was the point where you should stop getting any darker? This is past that point. This is an example. This is why you don't go past that point.
Yeah. Candle Flame's like the darkest you could go.
Though
This is way too dark.
I will admit I do like the main color. I mean,
Main's okay.
I mean it's pretty. It looks pretty much just like almost like Chrysalis's made. Kind of. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, but that's the color I remember.
Chrysalis is about as dark as you should go.
But that's different though, because she's a changeling.
Well, I mean, that's like a really dark... That's as dark as the show probably has gotten. I mean, besides Nightmare Moon, which was... But that's a rare case.
The show knows how to do the exceptions because they actually are good at character design. If you're not that good at character design, don't try anything hard or difficult. Just stick to the easy stuff. You'll learn how to get to the harder stuff later.
If you don't know how, stick to easy. Life lesson from Commander Sparkle.
You can try when you actually know what's going on. What's up with the little hoof things? And I'm not talking like the cuffs, which I also what's up with the cuffs. But like I mean I know that it's
What's up with these things? Not these things, but also what's up with those things.
I mean I know exactly what's up with them in the fact that it's literally just Pony Maker.
Such garbage.
But that aside, why?
I don't know.
To make them stand out.
I don't know why they need the little hoof things on it.
Because Pony Maker.
And I feel like the cuffs being on it is like supposed to be sort of like... You remember how like Avril Lavigne would just wear a t-shirt with a random necktie around it for no reason?
No.
Not really.
I think that's the pony equivalent. Wait, what? You don't?
Dude, you're asking the wrong people, man.
Do you remember who Avril Lavigne was?
I know who Avril Lavigne is. I've never paid attention to Avril Lavigne in my life because I don't give a shit.
You youngins, I swear.
It's not because I'm young, it's because I
No.
don't give a shit, Mummified.
No, I'm pretty sure if you were my age, you would be like, oh yeah, that was totally...
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
man,
because I
if
had
we
nothing
were
better to do
4
because I'm a
years
fucking
older.
degenerate fucking 90s
5
kid,
years
fucking
older.
wannabe faggot.
And if we were 5 years older,
Wait,
then man, we
oh
would have
my God.
saw the
I'm
everything.
25.
We would have been in the years.
No, because it would
Kids
have...
these days, they missed out. Kids these days.
No,
Kids.
how old are you guys? 19?
20.
20.
Really?
Turning
Yes.
21.
I still think of you guys as like 18-year-olds.
No, the end of this year, we'll both be able to drink.
We'll be able to get
Dude!
fucking hammered.
You have to
Dude!
finally stop bitching about it.
We can drink.
But it'll only be you drinking with me, Mummified, let's be real.
Why won't Meddy be drinking?
Because I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
'Cause I don't drink.
Stop trying to peer pressure him on the show!
Peer pressure.
And this again, ladies and gentlemen, is another thing you'll be seeing on the Message Redacted podcast.
If you like us not actually being productive, you'll love Message Redacted.
You guys are the worst. I hate you.
Wait, no, we have to always say it like, you'll love Message Redacted.
No, I have a great idea how I'm going to start the show.
How? Oh, okay. No, I don't want to. I don't want to know. See, the chat says you should drink. Anyway, this character's terrible. I don't like it, and really you should take what we say to heart about literally every aspect of creating a character. And you should just get better. I mean, I know it's not the most constructive thing to say, but just try harder next time. and maybe we can all come to an agreement and peace, love, and unity on this earth. Anyway, moving on to the final part of this show, we're going to be taking a look at the...
Moving on to... I can't remember.
We're going to go take a look at voting. So, to go over these OCs again, I brought on Candle Flame by Sapstar. Wait, that's Rosie's. That's I need. Commander brought on Beach Dig by Rosie Posey. And then Medi brought on... No, that's Steel Katana.
I mean, I did bring out Steel Katana.
Medi brought on Technocolor.
Technocolor.
Yeah, Technocolor by Rowan Falls. So, going back in the same order we presented in, not voting for the same OC you brought to the party, Medi, who do you vote for?
Oh, can I just vote for my OC? I think I liked it the most.
No,
Nope.
you don't get to. Hurry up, I have to poo.
Good job.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with the audience. Give Beach Dig.
Sweet. I vote for Techno.
And I vote for Candle.
Shit, god damn it.
Hey, guess what? You don't get to take a shit. We got to do the rock paper scissors.
Okay, quickly. All right. To keep this fair, no webcam. All right, so me and
Even
Medi,
though there's like a 20-second lag.
me and Medi. All right, you know what? I secede mine. You and Commander, figure it out.
Wait, what?
You can't know. Bullshit. You made Smooth continue to do one when he wanted to not to.
Okay,
so
fine. So who do I fight?
Wait, what's happening? I'm so confused.
You
It's
face
a three-way tie.
Commander first.
Can't we just all go at the same time? Did we used to do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Commander, fine.
You don't,
Fight me.
Nobody gets a pass in this motherfucker.
Fight me then. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot, Commander.
It's paper.
Scissors, I win. Medi.
All right.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot. What'd you get?
Scissors.
Scissors.
Damn it. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot. What'd you get?
Rock.
Rock.
Damn it. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
What'd you get?
I got rock.
Rock?
I concede. I concede.
No.
Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, shoot. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
I got rock.
I got paper.
Thank you. Moving on. I brought on Starless Night by One Eyed Dowls. Commander brought on Moon Rose by Raven the Cat. And then Medi brought on Steel Katana. Medi, who do you vote for?
That's a hard decision.
Commander, who do you vote for?
Dude, we gotta go in order.
Yeah, we gotta go in order. 1 second. I gotta think about things.
The green-haired one or my cat?
I'm gonna go with Starless Night.
Thank you. Commander.
I'm also going Starless Night.
Great. My vote doesn't matter. I give it to Steel Katana. I win Bad OC. Congratulations.
No, you gotta play rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. No, shut up. Anyway, so this has been a lovely show. These have been the OCs. Medi, tell them where they can find or where they can submit questions and whatnot.
Okay, well, you can submit your stuff to us at eurocsucks.deviantart.com. Eurocsucks at twitter.com. eurocsuckspodcasts@gmail.com. And eurocsuckspodcast.tumblr.com.
Patreon.com/EuroCSucks. Patreon. Give us money. Patreon. We don't do anything there. My name has been Modified Thunderbirds. Next week is our 100th episode, where we're going to be answering a lot of QA. Anybody that has any questions from the chat will be able to answer them.
We'll also
there.
be doing something else.
We'll also be doing something special and magical that we have planned out and ready to go for that.
It's
But
just a normal episode of the show, guys. Don't worry.
don't be surprised if it's even that. My name has been Modified Thunderbirds. I've been joined this week by
Commander Sparkle.
Maddie Bobo.
And remember, guys, Euro C sucks. We'll see you all later. Bye!